Hi everybody.
Hi.
I'm Matthew.
And I'm Elizabeth.
And we are the interns for IMB this summer.
I would say I love working at IMB. Everyone there was amazing. All the kids were, and all the staff members. I loved all the pools. All three of them, Mr. Pool, Dr. Pool, and Bachi. They were all pretty amazing to work with. Oh, I also want to say I love Brian and Miss Yuri and everyone who came in.
We could not have done it without them.
Yes, oh my God.
So I was here last year as a camper, but now I'm back as a counselor because I just love my experience so much. I'm forever grateful to the pools for allowing me to come into their space and make it my second home.
Because I was interning through a different program, I guess. I was a little worried about who I was being put with because at the time I didn't know. And then I was put with them and I was like, oh, I don't know, it's music. I like music, but like I'm not sure how it would fit. But everyone there was really chill, really amazing.
So the biggest thing that I learned this summer was probably how to work with different types of kids. And you know, when working with kids, you never really know what you're getting yourself into until you get there. So I somewhat knew what I was going into, but then I got here, saw the kids, and I was like, oh wow, a lot of strong personalities, which is a good thing.
Something else that I learned was that sometimes you can't always be the one in charge. You can't always be the one telling kids what to do. You know, sometimes you gotta step back and let things kind of play out as it is. You can't always control everything. But yeah, I honestly loved how this summer went and I really wouldn't change it. I loved it so much. Thank you, IMB.
So, you know, me and Liz are also musicians. We're both writers. We both sing. So we couldn't let the kids have all the fun.
Of course not.
Recording songs for the album. We didn't record a full music video for it. You know, we didn't want to upstage the kids. So we recorded like a behind the scenes, behind the music type interview for it. So without further ado, here is the interview we filmed for our song, Disappear. Hi everybody, I'm Matthew Cooper and I'm one of the writers and producers for Disappear.
Hi guys, I'm Elizabeth Kim and I'm a co-writer and co-producer for Disappear.
My favorite line was definitely in the bridge when I sing I Don't Want to Be Free, because like that's the most like heart-wrenching line that I sing. That's like the most dramatic, you know, peak of my vocal performance. And it's like, it just does something to me whenever I hear it.
It's gotta be the bridge. I really like the bridge gets me every time. I'm like, I know it's coming. The big drop to the big chorus. I get really excited. It's the last line where it's, why can't you see? And I go up to that higher like note there. I get oh, every time I listen to it, I get really excited.
You know, I've been listening to a lot of Adele lately, and like I really admire like her big dramatic ballads, and like I wanted something big. I want to be big and dramatic.
I want them to feel sad in a good way though. It's just being able to express something that usually you can't. My heart would grow knowing that somebody like felt that same way and knows how to handle it now.
Having Zeph there, and he'd be like, all right, why don't we try this? And I was like, are you sure I could do that? And he was like, yeah, man, you'll be fine. Just trust me. And I was like, all right, whatever you say. And then yeah, I did it. So thanks, shout out to Zeph for pushing me.
Could I see myself being a full-time singer? I don't think so. I feel like I can do a lot more than just produce music or you know what I mean? Like, I want to help people, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to help people, but I know music might be related to it, or music might just stay my hobby.
Because, you know, the reason why I write is to make people feel something, and, you know, I have a lot of heavy emotions, so if I can also have people feel those heavy emotions, and then by the time the song's over, you feel just a little bit lighter, you're not done writing.
Having performed before, I feel like I always had to get it right the first time. And I've always had this little person that was me in the back of my head telling me like, oh, that was really bad, you should never perform again. And I feel like with this studio thing, that didn't happen. And I feel like I also have grown. Like that little person in my head wasn't saying you did a bad job. It was saying, wow, you did a really good job. Like, you should keep this up. Like, you're doing great, you know?